Hey everyone! Today's makeover is for Niharika in the Netherlands. She's originally from India, but she moved to Rotterdam to pursue her PhD. She's been in her current studio apartment for a little over 2 years now, and she absolutely loves her space. She says it has the most amazing views, it has a nice waterfront location, and she loves its compact size. But the issue that she is having is with storage. As you can see, for her clothes storage options, she only has this wardrobe, her kitchen cabinets, and this set of drawers. And other than that, she just has this open shelving unit. And she says seeing all the items cluttering the shelves really annoys her, so she would like a solution for that. She also stated that she would like a place to put a TV and her coffee machine, and she also wanted a proper setup for her faux temple, which she currently has sitting here on this small set of drawers. As for her style, she said she wants to go with the modern minimalist aesthetic, mostly because her apartment came pre-furnished, so it already was going in that direction with the furniture pieces that were there when she moved in. She also stated for this reason she wants to go with a more monochrome or neutral color palette. As for her inspo, she said what drew her to these images were the abundance of natural light in a lot of the pictures. She said she also really liked how neat and organized everything looked. She said that her ideal space would be one where everything has its own place and all the items on the shelves seem very intentional. So with all that in mind, here is what I'm thinking. From her inspo, the things that stand out to me the most are these open shelving units and the round mirror. So I want to be sure to incorporate that into her design somehow. I also get a very calming and cozy vibe from a lot of these inspo images, but also a bit of a touch of sophistication and like sleek sophistication from these two darker images at the bottom. So I'm gonna kind of create a space for her that feels comfortable and cozy, but also has small touches of sophistication just to elevate it a bit. So as for her layout, there's not much to change as far as the general placement of her furniture. A lot of the things she can't move, like the wardrobe, but there are a few adjustments that I do want to make to help give her the space for the items that she has on her list. So the first thing I want to do is to move her desk here a bit closer to the window and the wall so that it will open up this space here so I can start to create a sort of living room area for her. I'm gonna move the shelf that she has here over to this wall by the kitchen, since this is the more ideal space for it, because a lot of the items that she has on the shelves are like skincare, toiletries, and it looks like she has some vitamins and supplements on there as well. So this will be a more ideal location because it's right by the kitchen and the bathrooms, so it'll be more convenient for her to get these items when she needs it. And then I'm going to take this black shelf here, which it looks like she's mostly using to store her backpacks, and maybe it's just like a catch-all area for things that she may have in hand when she comes to the door. So she could probably hang the backpacks up on the hooks, but I'm gonna take it and move it across the room to where this beige shelf was, and use this as her TV stand. So next I'm gonna move her sofa and align it to the TV stand, and this will create her whole little living room area. Now, to give her a space for her coffee bar and the extra kitchen storage, I found this spot here where she currently has this set of drawers and her faux temple to be the ideal location, since it is right next to an outlet and right across from the kitchen, so it'll be conveniently located to where she needs it. So I'm going to take this set of drawers and move it underneath her desk. I couldn't think of anywhere else to put this, and I figured this would be convenient because she could use it to store things that are on top of her desk that she may need hidden, and it will kind of make her desk feel like one of those desks that have like the drawers that attach to it. This is a standing desk, so there's enough space underneath for her to put this, so it should work out perfectly. And that will help to open up this space here for her coffee bar and kitchen storage setup. And the last thing I'm going to move is this is just small, but I'm just going to move her table a little bit closer to the window, just because I like the way that looks better. That is it for her layout change. So this helped to create a space for her living room. It helped open up this spot here for her coffee bar setup. And it helped to get this open shelf that was driving her crazy with all the clutter out of the main view of the room. So now onto the styling. So for her styling, I'm going to start here by the door and tackle this cluttered shelf that has been driving her crazy. To give her some sort of makeshift drawers, I'm going to suggest that she uses baskets of the same type to create some hidden storage. The shelf is two varying heights, so the bottom is wider than the top, so I'll put in these two different size baskets, and it just makes everything look more neat and organized. So on the top shelf, she could find a way to aesthetically place her toiletries and put some other decorative items to make it look nice, and then she can use part of this to store some pantry items, maybe like cute little jars and just stuff that looks more decorative but still useful. Then I'm gonna add in some artwork to just give it a bit more character, and on the side she could also use it to store books and other items. So for her coffee bar setup, I was looking through a few options on Amazon. I forgot to mention that she wants to stay within a $500 budget, so I don't want to go too crazy with the things that I'm adding, so I'm being mindful of that. So I found this sideboard on Amazon that is perfect for the style she's going for and her storage needs. She mentioned in her survey that she wanted a place to store her air fryer, so this is perfect because it's deep enough to store that along with other items from her kitchen that she may want to put in here. And the top is also wide enough to place her espresso machine. So I'm going to create this cute little coffee bar setup for her over here, and of course again tie it in with some modern artwork to just help give it some character and style. Next, to bring in the open shelves that were in a lot of her inspo, this wall here is the perfect home for this narrow metal shelf from IKEA. I will place her faux temple at the top, since she said one of the requirements for its placement is that it needs to be above eye level, so this is perfect. Then I will just add in some decorative flowers, her books, which she wanted to have out on display, and then put another basket at the bottom of the shelf just to give her a bit more closed storage options. And then moving on to her living room, I'm going to place in this modern abstract round rug. I was looking into a few square or rectangular shaped rugs, but since this wall here is at an angle, it would just never look straight. So a round rug or some sort of abstract shaped rug would be ideal for situations like this one. And then to bring in some decor for this wall, I'm going to place a round mirror like the one seen in her inspo. Her apartment doesn't allow you to put holes in the wall, so they have these art clips that you could use to hang things. I'm not too sure about what the weight capacity of them, but she has about 3, I believe, on this wall, so maybe she could use 2 to hold up this mirror if possible. But ideally I was thinking a large mirror, so something around 36 inches would look nice here, but if she had to go with something smaller, I'd probably recommend a piece of artwork over the mirror. But if she can go with the mirror, I think it will look great. And then next, I'm gonna add in a large tropical plant just to bring in some life and color, and I feel it helps to elevate the room a bit more, especially going with such a simple minimalist aesthetic. Just throwing in some greenery or some plants really stands out and adds a nice touch. And then to the corner, I'm going to add in a simple modern floor lamp with gold accents. To the sofa, I'm just going to add in some simple throw pillows that are all in the same color and just mix up the patterns and textures just to add in some variety. And I'll throw in this simple pillow knot just for a playful element. And then over her bed, I'm going to add in some modern abstract artwork that ties in with the color palette of the rest of the room. And I'm going to suggest that she keeps it simple with the bedding and just go with some plain white bedding, or something that has like textures or patterns is fine, but any bright color would probably just throw off the aesthetic that she's going for, like the green that she had before. So something more neutral and simple would be more ideal. And then I'm just going to place some orchids for another decorative element on this nightstand that she has by her bed. So that is it for the styling. For the cost of everything, I tried to keep it within the $500 budget range, but it did go slightly over. A lot of these things you could probably find cheaper at like stores. Like, she's in the Netherlands, so they have TK Maxx instead of TJ Maxx, so she could probably go to a store like that that has more discounted home decor items that are still trendy for a better price for things like the mirrors, the rug, and the throw pillows. So she'll definitely be able to do this for $500 or less if she does some shopping around. So that is it for the design, and now here is the final reveal. So I really hope you enjoyed today's makeover. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, as it will really help my channel to grow so that I can continue to do these makeovers for you guys. Also, if you're interested in having your space featured in the video, check out the description box below for more information on how to enter. These makeovers are completely free and open to subscribers worldwide, so if you're in need of any interior design assistance, enter your space, and if you are selected, I will be in touch. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.